Welcome to beautiful Greenville, South Carolina, home to an award-winning downtown, cultural and performing arts mecca, and nationally renowned museums and parks. Get ready for the Caroline Open Grand Slam, where competition and hospitality collide, and players give all they've got. Incredible athletes from around the world fight for gold. This is the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour.
She's a fine ref.
Okay, we have sound.
Oh, nice. So my mouth has been moving and nobody's heard a thing. Excellent.
We said a lot of great things, people. We gave away all the secrets to racquetball. You missed them all.
How to win every game. We told you and you missed it. Oh, we're so sorry.
A quick recap. We thank the sponsors for providing us with this opportunity to be here. We also mentioned the fact that Jordan Walters is a ref. We talked about some of the IRF rules. We also talked about the matchup we've got between Longoria, Salas. It's a long history, but it has always been Longoria except for, I believe, 3 occasions.
Yeah. So, and I honestly expect it to be Longoria again. As we said, Salas is going to have to play near perfect, if not perfect ball in order to beat Longoria.
And I think if anybody has played with or against Samantha Salas, you know that right side is pretty powerful. The left side is a little bit of an Achilles heel. Keep it on the left side, and chances are you'll get some love, whether it be a ceiling ball, whether it be a push on that backhand.
Or
we don't see the same power and clinical nature of an aggression from Samantha Salas on the left.
Correct, yes. That backhand, you're going to get errors, you're going to get loose shots, and maybe a few skips in there. So, yes, definitely keep it on the left-hand side of the court.
Okay, time to get to the action. JTRB at the controls this afternoon. Statman Asher Baghurst is going to be following the score line, the trends in scoring. We'll also keep track of length of games this afternoon. Been giving a variety of statistics over the course of the last 2 days. We did first serve percentage in Longoria's earlier match, and in the second game it was very good.
It was very high.
First game was not as efficient. There's that forehand, Samantha Salas.
Well, and then, of course, you see Longoria is not afraid to go to that forehand side.
Five serving 4 in the tiebreaker over to my right. Vargas leading. Lawrence won the first, Vargas the second, and now leads 6-4. Smart down the line shot, staying on this left side, Paola Longoria.
And you know Salas has got to expect that. That's the best thing you can do is know what your weaknesses are. Be ready for them.
There's that push backhand. And a look to the ceiling from Samantha Salas. Not a good stroke.
No. And she's not going to be, if that's how she's going to play this side, it's going to be a quick game.
That's clean hitting from the world #1. Around the world shot from Samantha Salas was too short. Longoria had everything open, went cross court.
The noise you hear is a little disagreement with the ref's call over on court 1.
Well, there's a home bias in the crowd, right?
Obviously.
Lawrence is there along with her family and friends.
Yes.
And Vargas is there with her coach, so.
And a teammate or two.
A teammate or two. Samantha Salas again. You can already see the frustration.
Yeah.
The backhand is
just an okay shot for her. And Longoria knows this. Obviously, this is how you beat somebody. You know their game. She knows that weakness, and she's going to exploit it.
And another point.
And a quick timeout by Salas.
Yeah, early timeout, but needed. Salas has found no rhythm so far. It's 5-0. We'll be right back. Back in, Longoria serving. Salas doesn't like this call, but safety hold up maybe.
Maybe.
But I like the no call. Let's play.
It was a good serve. She got caught.
You jammed her.
Yes.
Another point for Paula Longoria.
And this is a case, because we've seen this with Salas, where she lets that one call
affect her.
And it has.
What was that quote you used earlier that I've already forgotten?
Something about one bad call from the ref doesn't lose you the game.
If you let it.
If you let it. That's right. Let's see what kind of serve Salas can get. She's got to get a good serve. She's got to get on the board here.
Samantha Salas had surgery a few years ago and recovered from that surgery, but the results haven't gone her way since. And I'm not saying it's the surgery's fault. I don't think it is. She's hitting as hard as she ever has. I just, to some extent, feel like players have figured her out a little bit more. The standard on tour has risen over the last 3-4 years. And so matches are not easier anymore. They're hard. And she's coming up against stiffer competition earlier in the tournament.
Yes. Well, there are a lot of girls on the tour that are almost equal, if not maybe even surpassing her in power. That's what got her there to the top originally, was she could hit the ball harder than anybody. And it's hard when somebody's hitting the ball really hard at you, and if you keep it off the back wall, for you to counter that. Well, they've all learned how to counter it.
We just saw Samantha Salas double fault.
And that's a mental mistake right there. It's almost like she's already taken herself out of this game mentally.
Yeah. 7-0. Skip ball, Longoria.
Okay. And she didn't move her feet on that one.
Well, one of the comments was, she changed racket companies. Could that be a factor? Potentially, but I don't think her results were exceptional, kind of the season before that change.
I agree. I think she was, and maybe the change of record was to try to reinvigorate her herself.
That's a good serve. Got to put this away. And does.
And does. But I think it's got more to do with the quality of the entire tour. Everybody's pushing her. From the time she steps on the court, she's being pushed.
That's a good serve. That's just terrific shot from Paola Longoria.
Now, having said that the level of the entire tour has stepped up, it just leaves more credence to the fact that Longoria is #1 because she has continued to up her game to stay ahead of them. And there you see Salas. She didn't do too much with it.
It's straight backhand down the line.
Yes, nice and easy. Didn't come off the back wall. Didn't set Longoria up. Just straight down the line and down.
Skip from Longoria.
Rare.
It didn't look like a comfortable backhand for Salas. It's never looked a comfortable backhand. And, to some extent, if you look at Salas's career and how successful she's been, Salas got that?
Yes.
Wow. Not that one. It's amazing how successful Salas has been with such a dominant forehand and such a Achilles heel backhand. I mean, really, she's done tremendous, and that's why she's hugely successful in doubles with partner Longoria.
Well, in those two of them, you've got Longoria's backhand, and she's got an excellent forehand, so she can cover the middle, and you've got Salas. It's just power, power, power on the right side. So it's, where is the weakness in that doubles team? There's not a whole lot of it.
Well, we'll take one quick timeout. Players are coming off the court. It was Longoria who took the timeout at 7-2. We're back in just a moment.
Her side. That's why she's doing
You always dive on your side to go sideways.
Not always. No.
How can you?
Like this.
We're back in, everybody. 7 serving 2. Jam serve just a little long. I'd like to see Longoria work on a jam serve that wraps around to the backhand. I think Salas would have all kinds of problems with that one.
Yes. Oh, and there's that iffy backhand from Salas.
Over on my right, it's 9-9 in the tiebreaker. Amateur divisions have started. Got an amateur division going on over on court number 3. Some of these players have never seen pro racquetball before, and I know how much they've enjoyed it this week. And if you're ever near an LPRT stop, make the trip.
It's so worth it.
We have people driving from, I talked to somebody yesterday who came from Ohio to watch.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
That is great.
Another skip on that left side and another look to the ceiling from the number 8 seed, Samantha Salas.
You know, it's almost got to be demoralizing to realize you're going to lose to your partner again.
And then you've got to play doubles with them.
Doubles with them.
Another skip, another timeout from Samantha Salas. Frustrated. Who wouldn't be? It's 11-2.
It's 10-10. I thought she said it's 10-10. I don't know. We'll see. No, it's 9.
We're back live. It's 10 serving, 9 over on court tiebreaker. Kehlani Lawrence serving for match point. She's serving at match point.
So forgive us if we're a little distracted just for a moment.
And Vargas skipped it. A setup in the middle of the court. Kehlani Lawrence going to the semifinals.
That's a great win for Lawrence. That is
big win, getting to the semifinals.
Yes.
And we'll play Alexandra Herrera. Next up on that court, Jessica Parrilla and Natalia Mendez.
That will be interesting.
Clean winner again, Longoria. What can you say?
I'm just going to say from the body language of Salas, she's pretty much written this game off. Now, whether she can come back and concentrate a little bit more the second game is something for us to wait and see. But she looks like she's just like, I'm going to go through the motions and get this over with.
Even the luck's going the way of Paula Longoria.
Luck, skill, it is all going her way right now.
Game point number 1. Look at the body language of Salas, like, oh, finally I made one.
Yeah, well, that one actually worked. You know, you can kind of see what she's doing. She's either skipping her backhand in, or she's overswinging and it's coming off the back wall. So there's got to be, she can't find that happy medium where she gets the power and the height and the distance that she wants on it, and she's frustrated.
That's a good one. Maybe
worked.
that gives her a little confidence. Even if she loses game 1,
right,
move into game 2.
It's like, see, that's how to yourself. She has to go, that's what you do. That's how I have to swing.
This drive serve.
And they're, you know.
2 down the lines in a row.
I think that's a smart shot. Well, they were good.
A serve from Longoria, claims it. 15-2. 15-5. So let's just take a little bit looking at the runs here. It was Longoria who raced to a healthy lead, winning 9 points in a row, followed by 2 from Salas, 3 from Longoria, 4, 5, 6, 7 There we go. Now we've got it. 19 minutes, game one, which is 19 minutes, 20 points, a minute per.
Not too bad.
Longoria is trying to be efficient here, right? Get in, get out. She's got doubles tonight and then a long day tomorrow, so doesn't want to expend too much energy in this match.
It's smart, and she knows in her mind, I can beat Samantha. I can beat her. This is not a problem. I just need to hit good shots, smart shots, and not go anywhere about that. And that's what she's doing.
Okay, we're going into game two in just a minute. Samantha Salas, she's got work to do. We'll see what she comes up with.
You want to stand here. This way, if your opponent's over here, you can hit it away from them all the way over there, down the line. If they're all the way back here, hit it way up close up there. Wait a minute. We're definitely not going to do it this way.
I'm Holly Scott, and I'm Team Dovetail. I'm Kaylani Lawrence, and I am Team Dovetail.
I am Andres Acuña, and I am Team Dovetail.
Sam Schultz, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Rocky Carson, I'm Team Dovetail.
I'm Team Dovetail.
I feel like the racket belongs to my hand. It's just something natural, I think.
Not affecting her. She's doing such a great job.
Reaching the Dream Foundation helped me a lot to get to other places and other tournaments and get more experience.
Five. Sandy, Samantha Salas really just has to get this first serve in.
Yes.
And then execute whenever she has a half chance. She's got to put that down.
Yeah, she cannot afford, one, to skip. Two, she's got to quit giving Longoria setups off the back wall by overhitting.
Good enough. Not perfect from that splat, but Samantha Salas a little too slow to get there.
Yes. She's quick enough. We know she can get those. I think she got caught not expecting it, obviously. Nobody expected Longoria to hit that kind of off speed, barely make it.
Longoria shows no signs of slowing down. Some have questioned, when is Paula going to retire?
Why?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, she's built her entire career in Mexico from racquetball. Why continue not to get that adulation and exposure and sponsorships from the sport that's made you so successful?
Right. I mean, I get wanting to stop when you're still on top, but she's still so convincingly on top. Why would we expect that next year she wouldn't still be on top?
Well, let's find out if Herrera can beat her in the last two tournaments. Or anybody.
Anybody. And that would be the telltale maybe that maybe if she does lose to Herrera or someone else these next 2 tournaments, the thought may cross her mind. But
Let me walk away as the world number 1.
Right. Or say, okay, I got 1 more season. I'm going to push it, and then I will go out on top.
But we'll see if that happens. Right now, Longoria playing the style of racquetball that has allowed her to dominate the sport for the last decade and more. Another skip back inside from Salas and another look upwards.
Right, and I understand her frustration. Yes, I'm frustrated, but she's compounding the frustration by doing that. She needs to take it. I did the right thing. I waited. I kept my eye on the ball. I skipped it, but it was close.
That's a good backhand that time, cross court. Maybe that's the solution. Go cross court.
Well, it makes her wait a little bit longer if she's going to go cross court too. She's got to let the ball come back a little bit farther in front of her to get it cross court. So a little more patience may be the secret to it. And
Clean
that's a
forehand
smart.
down the line.
And that's smart.
Better start for the number 8 seed.
Oh, no. Yeah, we both agree with that one.
Oh, wait. I thought he changed it to point. Let's hear the score. The score wasn't called. I guess because it's a replay. I don't know. That was, in my opinion, a very obvious avoidable hinder.
Yes, and just my opinion, the look Salas gave Longoria, asking her to give it to me, and Longoria did not.
Mm-hmm. And then let's go play doubles.
Yes.
This is clearly not a friendly down at the local club.
No, it's not. And okay, I'm going to justify. Yeah, it's a pro tournament. I want to win.
Well, we do have a fair play award at the end of the year.
I got a feeling somebody's not going to get points for that. Just going to say that right there.
Players, fans, and the board of directors vote on that, as well as most improved player and player of the year. Facebook stars, 50% of those Facebook stars that you donate go to prize money for those awards. So thank you if you've given Facebook stars over the course of this week. Does make a difference, and it would be a nice little way to award these players for all their hard work and fair play over the course of the year by walking home with a check, not just a trophy.
Yes. And for the most improved, it's like, hey, we noticed the work you're putting in. We know completely, and it's a good deal.
Hold on. It looked like a skip serve to me. JT nods his head. Sandy Rios nods his head.
Oh, and I believe
Brent Walters, our official,
called it that. Yes.
Longoria not happy with that call, but I think deep down she probably knows.
Well, okay, on the avoidable. She got what she wanted. She didn't get called for it, so I'm going to make the ref make it the call.
Did I say Brent Walters? Jordan Walters. My bad. His brother.
Yeah,
it's related. A Walters.
It's a Walters boy. Their mom claims them both.
They look pretty similar, too. Skip from Longoria. A statement in the chat box, which I think is a fair point. Would Samantha have given it to Paula? And the answer is probably not.
Probably not.
So there you go.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. It is a pro. Some players would have. They know that they have been in the wrong. a lot of them let the ref make the call.
Samantha Salas skips another backhand.
Well, she stopped.
Yeah, she thought maybe it was going to be a replay. Ref let it play through, and she wasn't ready.
Right. And it goes back to the same thing you say a lot. Play through the point.
Mm-hmm. Free point for Longoria.
And Salas needs to not let her mind get into this.
Right, it's only 2-2. I mean, we've been back and forth for a good 7-8 minutes here.
Oh. You know, and I have problems when someone puts their hand up and then the player behind them thinks they're, you know, and then they just tap it in and they get the win. Because you know what? I got a point. It gets mine regardless of whether the ref stops it and redoes it or you just think it's going to get stopped and I'm just going to tap it in.
Flip side is if Longoria skips that and then it's side out given.
No, well, no, she's going to put. I had.
We
my
all know
hand
Longoria is going to be the one talking to the ref in the back.
Yes, I had my hand up. So yeah, it's
a little bit of drama here in this quarterfinal.
And it just shows you that even though Longoria has only lost to Salas less than a handful of times, she does not take her lightly in any way and is going to do everything she can, totally within the rules. I mean, she's not cheating. We're not calling her a cheater by any stretch of the imagination, but she's using the rules to, you know, for her advantage.
Nice pinch. I was just thinking Salas has to hit some pinches. The forehand was begging for one. The backhand, she hit it, and good things happened. 3-3.
She didn't try to kill the ball either.
Mm-hmm. There's a good serve from Samantha Salas. Serve. Right side, slides down that right wall. This is a much different game, too.
Yes, Salas is not taking herself out of it mentally. She's not trying to kill every shot. That serve was not hit as hard as she can hit it, but the speed was perfect.
Not a good serve that time, kissing that sidewall, coming into the forehand power of Longoria, side out. Over on court number one, it's early, 2 serving 4. It's Jessica Paria who leads.
And there you see Salas just taking her time with that backhand, just slowing it down. Her reaction and her setup, just slowing it down a little bit, and a much better backhand off of her.
So, shot was called good.
Oh, Longoria's not going to be happy with this. And now she's going to want Salas to give it up.
Oh, and Salas did. Wow. Well done, Samantha Salas.
Yes. Well, if she knew, I mean, let's reverse it. Would have Longoria overcalled the ref?
Well, we know the answer because it happened a few minutes ago.
Yes.
Salas skips another. Four serving 4. Screen serve, ball passed too close to Longoria as it went past her body, screening Samantha Salas, so it'll be a second serve.
And that ceiling ball kicking off and into the center of the court, I think gave Longoria so many choices.
Longoria just wailing on that ball in the middle of the court, and it is Samantha Salas who cracks first, taking the timeout. We're going to do the same. We'll be back in just a minute. It's still early in game 2, and over in game 1, it's also early. Court 1, it's also early. We'll keep you apprised of that as well.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, Sandy Rios, JTRB, and Asher Baghurst with some statistics. It's been back and forth in the second game. Last 2 points were won by Longoria. Make that 3. Salas goes fishing for the Greenville bounce on this left corner.
Nope.
But not given, and I think that's the right call.
Yes, I agree. To me, the Greenville corner bounce is going to be something that doesn't kick down the side of the wall. We see that. That's a common shot if it hits the corner just right.
Okay, that was the Greenville bounce. Right. Comes out wildly.
Yes. In a direction that we have no idea that it would not do that normally in a corner.
5-5 over on court 1 between Parilla and Mendez. Oh, that looked like a big-time screen. Point was given. Samantha Salas not happy with the officiating right now.
Maybe they should have stuck
Oh, wait.
with the,
we're going to have a replay.
Oh. Maybe little birds are whispering.
Second serve.
She agreed that it was a screen. Okay.
Okay. It's nice to see. It looked very... 8-4.
Well, that one was a good serve.
Yeah. So was that. Longoria controlling that point again, and the muttering continues in the back of the court because Longoria is just starting to pull away. Well, it was 4-4, 5 points in a row for the world number 1.
And there another screen serve. And you see when Longoria is on defense and she's stretching for the ball, she's not trying to hit a winner. She's not trying to do anything special. She's just kind of hitting the ball hard enough to
keep the ball deep, keep the ball
deep.
Keep the opponent moving.
Yes.
Very patient player. And it's when her feet are set that she really steps in, and you just saw it there with that 3-shot rally. Another timeout for Samantha Salas. Gives us an opportunity to just say thank you to all the sponsors who are part of the LPRT. You can see them on the front of the wall, of course, but also want to mention them verbally as well. Head Pen Racquetball, Gearbox, Reaching Your Dream Foundation have been longtime supporters of the tour, but new sponsors this year include Team Dovetail, Sudsy and Veronica Munchik, Frank Hotels, Performance Chemicals, Age Solutions, and just this week, ProKenix. So thanks, Michael Martinez and ProKenix, for your support of the tour. We also have a couple of individual gold medal supporters, Tyrone Gilmore and Mike Coulter. Thank you so much for your support. It really does make a difference for the tour, for these ladies. It is a challenge to get to a lot of these tournaments. Even just little things like shipping equipment can be an expense.
It all adds up.
And it allows us to be here and do what you're seeing as far as the production goes. So thank you so much for all your support. Over to my right, I'm just trying to listen in for a score. 7-9, I think I heard. Mendez serving. We're back in on the main court. It's 10 serving 4. Longoria's never lost here. Her name is adorning the plaque multiple times for the winner each year. That time Salas got there.
Yes, and she didn't try to do too much with that. Just get the ball in, hit the front wall, keep it down.
Two doubles matches coming up after this. I also think we're doing the speed gun challenge, the radar gun challenge.
Oh, and there's a skip on. And this is what Salas can't do. She's come around, she's got it to her strength,
You
and
have
then
to put it
skip
away.
in. Yes.
And it has to be frustrating for Salas for a decade and more to be the perennial bridesmaid in Mexico, right? If Longoria never played racquetball, so we'd be talking about Samantha Salas through the 2010s to 2020. She would have dominated the sport, but as a consequence, Longoria is the one who gets the accolades, and
yes,
must be frustrating.
Well, and then add the frustration that, people can arguably say, well, all your doubles titles are because of
the world number one.
World number one, it's your partner,
And
not the fact that you are actually a vital part of that doubles
Well, she's a
team.
phenomenal doubles player, Samantha Salas.
So, yeah.
If she wasn't, Longoria wouldn't play with her.
You've got that exactly right. Longoria doesn't play unless she expects to win.
Perfect wide angle pass for Paula Longoria. Dies in the back of the court, side out. 10 serving 5. Two double semifinals coming up this evening. That was a bit of a lean.
Yes, didn't move her feet at all. And for somebody with some of the quickest feet on the tour, that was a surprise.
Ten serving 9 over on court 1. Mendez leads, timeout Parilla. Backhand winner cracked out on the right side by Samantha Salas.
Well, and you saw the patience, and that's sometimes very hard to do is to wait for the ball to come into the strike zone.
Timeout taken by Longoria. I like this timeout. I talked about her taking timeouts when she's leading more than anybody else I know. And it's been stagnant, right? 10-6, 10-5, 10-4. She's going to take a timeout. Let's take a look at the scoring runs here in the second game. It was Samantha Salas led at 1 point, 4 serving 3. And then it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in a row for Longoria. We all thought, okay, here it goes. It was 10 serving 4. But then the last 2 points have been won by Salas, and Longoria says, all right, let's halt this momentum. Let's focus on getting this back.
Right. I have the serve. It's okay, or I'm ahead. I'm okay, but you know what? She's getting the momentum. Let's just stop the train before it gets on a roll. And I don't want to be here any longer than I have to, and I'm going to slow it down and stop it. Make her think about it. I'm not having to think about anything other than just playing well. Let her think about how she's going to beat me.
Well, I mentioned doubles coming up at 6 p.m. scheduled. Well, not quite on time. Herrera Parilla, interesting pairing. Montse Mejia unable to come.
Here.
Mendez Centellas, who won 11-10 last night against Racich Lotz. That was quite a match.
This was very good. And I'm going to guess that's going to be just a tad late because 2 of our opponents are playing each other on the other court.
That's right. So they'll need some time to recover as well. And then Scott Lawrence will be facing Longoria and Salas. Scott Lawrence were in the final in Boston and played Longoria Salas.
And I think they went to tiebreaker, didn't they?
I believe so, but
yes.
Longoria Salas won that one. And or was it Herrera Mejia?
Yeah,
memory lacking. I was on a plane, so
yeah.
I had to leave early, so I didn't get to commentate that one.
We see so many matches. It's kind of like, which tournament was
right.
that match at? Yeah, I'm lost. Where's Todd when we need him, other than on our phone, so we don't have time to look it up? But Scott and Lawrence did play very well at the last tournament.
And looked very good last night, too.
Yes.
Longoria has stopped the momentum. That's an avoidable hinder.
Not too much of an argument there. She's just waiting to see if the call was going to be made, and it was.
I refereed Longoria years ago in international events and had to call her for one for coming out of the box too soon and one for not checking the receiver.
Ooh.
She was playing, shall we say, somebody who was not a professional on tour and was taking it maybe a little too lightly and was just serving and wasn't looking.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen her do that.
No.
Ever.
It was because of me, Sandy. She learned her lesson.
I was going to say, you taught her well. You know, she's a clever girl. She only took it one time. It only took one time for her to learn that lesson, but...
Well, Samantha Salas climbing back into this. Longoria thought that was short.
Oh.
A serve from Samantha Salas. 9-11.
Oh,
a little bit of screaming from Longoria.
Well, she doesn't, she doesn't want to lose ever, but she
doesn't want Samantha Salas to get any hope here.
Absolutely none. She wants to keep her totally on her heels. She does not want her to get any momentum going, and she's already taken one time out trying to stop it.
That's loose. Excellent defense from Samantha Salas. But just one too many opportunities for Paola Longoria.
Yes. And you almost thought that pinch, that if Salas had gone straight instead of angling to the right, she would have gotten that shot.
Soft hands from Samantha Salas.
Well, smart. Smart. Just guided into the corner, and Longoria is behind me, guided in the corner. Keep it low enough. It works.
And another point. We might see a timeout for Longoria. Nope.
No.
10 serving 11.
But this is a much better game from Salas.
Well, she's playing a lot cleaner.
And she's playing smarter. She's not trying to kill
down a lot
everything.
too.
Yes.
Salas did all the hard work to get to that ball and then just mishit it.
Yes, and I thought, oh, she's in this, and yeah, she was.
Longoria, 11-10. Well, that's a rare loose serve from Longoria. Came way off the back wall and gave Samantha Salas plenty of time to attack that one on her backhand.
Well, and credit to her, she took her time. That, I think, is the difference on the backhand.
Well now, Sandy Rios, 11-11. We didn't expect this after game one.
No. Credit Salas for not taking herself out of this game. Yes, we saw her give up on game one, kind of, but she got herself back in and said game two is a new game. And there we see the ref agreeing that was the Greenville bounce. It did come out of there just weird enough. Now, Salas got it, but not the shot she would have taken had it been a clean bounce.
Longoria goes cross court, asks, do I have any timeouts? She has one. She's going to take it. It's 11-11. Will we see what we normally see? Longoria take a timeout, regroup, walk in, finish the match.
Anything is possible. It would not surprise me if it happened. Would not surprise me if it didn't.
All right, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just 1 minute. We'll see if Longoria can close it out. And we're back live. Hope you're enjoying the show wherever you're watching from. It's been a back and forth second game, and it was Paula Longoria who took the timeout at 11-11. Typically, she just needs that break, and she comes in and starts putting balls away.
Yes. It's her way of regrouping mentally. We know she's not physically needing to regroup. It's a regroup mental. I've let her back in this. Now I've got to get my serves in, finish this out.
Here we go. Switching to the lob serve. And earning the point.
Yes.
I was a little surprised that Salas went to the ceiling off that lob serve. I think other players would have waited for that ball to come off the back wall, but maybe
backhand.
Just a test of that backhand. Clearly a change of strategy. Clean winner from Salas, strides forward. You know when she's hit a good shot. You can see it in her body language.
Well, the confidence comes out. And not surprisingly, in that timeout, Longoria was on her phone, and we know who she was talking to. So the change of strategy, we know, is not a surprise.
Oh, my goodness.
It was the right thought. It was the right thought. Just didn't execute.
Longoria should have put that ball away. She didn't. She left that high.
Very much so. And right into Salas's the wheelhouse. Let's see what kind of serve Salas can come up. She's got a square point here.
Wow.
Rare.
And look at where she was for that forehand. Went for the reverse pinch winner. Got it all wrong. Unusual.
Well, Salas actually was in good position to cover that, which the pressure was
Maybe
there.
Longoria knew that.
Yes.
This is definitely quite a change from game one.
Very interesting.
Joining us, Salas was very animated, frustrated, angry in game one, and kind of, as you alluded to, Sandy, maybe didn't give everything. She is here, though. But Longoria will always give everything, and you're seeing it now. Screaming. Almost Paola. 12-12, 3 points away from a place in the semifinal. Salas, 3 points away from a tiebreaker.
Well, and the last thing Longoria wants is to go to a tiebreaker.
Right. Doubles coming up tonight, and then semis and finals tomorrow. That's a replay.
Yes. There is the classic Greenville corner bounce.
Oh, Salas almost got that point, though, for Longoria. Two more.
Yes, and Salas is so close. It's like, don't stop. Don't stop to set. Run through that ball. Oh, and there, excellent backhand by Salas. You see Longoria using that lob, trying to elicit errors from that backhand of Salas. That time it did not work.
Yes, that's too routine for Longoria. Here it is, a match point. No?
No, Salas served that one.
Sorry, 13-12. Here's the opportunity for Salas.
Oh, she took it. She got lucky.
It wasn't perfect, but good enough.
Well, she got that side bounce that we all wish we could patent, where it should have kicked off, but instead it got just enough spin that it kicked it back down the line. Second serve at 12, serving 13. And you see Longoria step up to the encroachment line, and she is waiting on that ball and just comes down and hits it cross court with enough strength and power that it's not coming up, and Salas has no answer for that.
Wow. Snap of the wrist on the backhand side, Samantha Salas.
Yeah, and it's almost like she doesn't, when she's pushed and she just swings.
She doesn't think about it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Wow. Wow. Get there.
Oh. Great effort by Salas. Great effort.
That's giving everything.
Yes, and kudos to Longoria. She flipped the racket at her like, good job, good job. That's what I want to see in doubles. I don't like it when we're playing singles,
right.
But that's what I want to see in doubles.
Right. Little fist pump from Longoria. Well, while we have this little towel timeout, we're going to be giving away some second event entries into 3-wall ball. You've got to go. You've got to enter one event, but if you'd like a second free event during the semifinals tonight and semifinals and finals tomorrow, we'll be giving away some second free events. So be sure to join us for that. And one of those second events
could be racket 57. There's some
money.
Squash
57.
Squash 57.
Sandy.
It's the 57 game. It's the new one. It's Tim's thing.
Yes, you could enter that for free and have a chance to win some money. There's $3,000 in that pot, which is pretty. I mean, there's $3,000 in this pro doubles. How about that as an amateur walking away with some real cash?
You do have 2 levels in your squash 57, correct?
Yeah, here we go. 13-12. Screen serve. Yeah, you've got to enter the higher division to win the cash, Sandy. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
but you can walk away with one of those great. I don't know what they're called. I mean, they're plaques.
Mm-hmm.
There's match point for Paola Longoria. Samantha Salas. She needs a side out and 3 points. Longoria has been well and truly tested in this match.
And kudos to Salas for that.
Oh, not over yet, Sandy Rios.
Well, Samantha Salas isn't going to go over easy. Because she's proved to herself, I can play at this level.
And I can hit the backhands.
It's a confidence thing.
Two bounce call from our official. Salas doesn't like it. Match point number 2, 14-12. Went for the crack ace, did Paula Longoria. Didn't want another rally.
Well,
looks
can you
like
blame her?
No, looks like she'll have to have one now. See this half lob to the left side. Not yet, says Samantha Salas with a crisp backhand winner. Look at that, low and hard.
Very nice shot.
2 match points saved. I think Salas has a timeout. I'd use it here just to take a break and gather myself. I haven't won a point for a while.
Well, she hasn't gotten a first serve in for a while either.
Oh, Salas. More than willing to hit the floor this evening. Great effort, but not quite able to get that one up. Longoria's hands straight up for that call. It'll be match point number 3. Do we have the stars graphic? Let's put that up there. Well, just a reminder, if you're new to Facebook Stars, as I was, we have a stars program now where you can donate stars. You buy stars and donate them to the LPRT. And if you do so, the LPRT generates revenue that way. We're giving 50% of that back to the players at the end of year awards. We're going to have Most Improved Player. We're going to have Player of the Year. We'll also have Fair Play Award as well. And this is a great opportunity for you to just say thank you and give back. And like I said, half of that goes back to the players. We use the other half to help improve the stream and the tour itself.
Right. And it's a way to give some of the maybe lower down the fishing, the pole players a little bit of cash and go, you know what, we really do appreciate the fact that you are an honest player on the court. You're fair. We like that. You're the most improved. We like that. We want you to keep coming back. We want to see more improvement. So, yeah, it's just a way to encourage.
And it all makes a difference.
Yes.
Here we go, match point number 3, Longoria serving. Replay. Longoria doesn't like it. A big grin. I have to agree. I think Salas got that.
I think she did.
The best view in the house is the ref. He's right in front of that shot.
Yes. And she got it and she hit Longoria with it. So you got to give her benefit of the doubt that it may have hit the front wall.
Over to the right, Jessica Parrilla advances to the semifinals. There's the skip. Longoria takes it 15-5, 15-12. Samantha Salas was way out of sorts in game 1, but really composed herself and gave Longoria quite a battle.
She did, and props to Samantha Salas for mentally getting herself back into the game. It's not easy when you're being, you're so demoralized to get yourself out of that defeated attitude, pick it up, and then come in and give your opponent everything they can handle, and she did.
Well, let's talk about the scoring runs. We saw Longoria. She started very, very brightly, and then it was Salas who pulled it back. Only for Longoria to win the last 3 at 12-12. Also worthy of saying, first game, 19 minutes. Game number 2, wait for it, 46 minutes.
Wow.
Longoria was on court for over an hour. She put in a lot of work. She's going back to play doubles this evening, and then potentially 3 matches tomorrow. We'll see how that affects her. But kudos to both players. Excellent match. Hard fought from both. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back for doubles in just a few minutes once players have had a break themselves and are ready to play. But on behalf of myself, Tim Baghurst, Sandy Rios, thanks so much for joining me. JTRB on the controls, and Asher Baghurst, the stat man, giving us some of those stats for us. Thanks so much for watching.